guys for the next. I can see unemployment up here. There we go. Should actually, boom. Rather have squires and enforcers.
Research concluded.
Don't have the minerals for our archives quite yet, but I have the tech port now. Field Dynamic Center. With processing speeds that defy classical limit, the potential of quantum computers is boundless. This revolutionary technology heralds a great leap into uncharted regions of problem solving. Yeah, there's been real problems with making quantum computers practical. Maybe someday. Miniature containment fields. Containment force fields are excellent for isolating and holding various substances or specimens that can be analyzed in detail. Field modulation, which has to give substation relay complexes. Yeah, these are improved versions of the things that generator limit, district limit. Almost certainly not bell and nose, but energy from technicians and energy from starbase constructions. I don't have the solar panel networks anymore, but higher technician output, definitely a good thing. Yep, and that is going to make me want to... Oh, I am. I got all the businesses I can handle. I need more squires to improve stability here. Demote some enforcers or something. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't need to keep prioritizing the artisan jobs anymore, I don't think. Cool. Yeah, let's buy some minerals. Here I was talking about running an archives just for some priests. Occurs to me. Priests actually produce uni. Why is it not including that in the estimated? Main dice say meat uni, they're produce amenities. Each produces 2. Okay, that's not actually many. It's probably about the same as squires. Just with some added. That was more. Yeah, it's the same as squires. I need amenities, and I'm trying to get pop efficiency in producing it. Medical workers. Sure, I'll need more of them than the Hall of Data, but I think I can meet a lot of my demand from the limited amount of pops available. And there's no point in overshooting. Let's see. It's not quite 4 for pop. Okay, yeah, I'm not going to meet all the demand initially. But as I fill up all the jobs, I will. It's either that or all theater. Cost the same. I'd much rather have our pop some. Oh wait, it also gives pop growth speed. Oh, that's pop assembly. They no longer provide habitability, do they? The medical centers. Though I forget if gene clinics do. They might be the upgrade version because they. Anyways, nah. Where's cement adds a lot of housing. It's probably actually does more to contribute to pop growth. Yeah, I can add an orders to mints and then I can do this. It's only 50 night jobs. I have 30 pops available. This is just uni research. Doesn't help Ameni's production. It costs alloys and stuff. Consumer goods upkeep mostly. Yeah. Yeah, I need to do an orders. I mean, I should do an orders to mints. Was. Oh, shoot, this costs some energy. Upkeep. Yeah. Yeah, I'll do the archives. But I'll wait a month. A little bit short on minerals, but soon after the archives, I'm also gonna want to take the archives in Hesic Prime and turn them into probably a biology society research since I already have a xenobiology lab. And there's gonna be I'm gonna have to do something about the pops who were working as priests. I guess I can wait for them to promote to civilians and send them to anchor. I'm always short of pops here. Send them to the Essen for pop growth. No, I say that, but the priests become biologists. That's what am I thinking? So, take minerals. Start cloning. Probably epigenetic triggers. I can uplift pops to put research into pop growth indirectly. Especially because cloning is going to really strain my resources to put resources into pop growth. Like combats. So just to keep up with that. Boom. colonists. Now, soon fill in the remaining mine jobs and then not be colonists again, I guess. And is a generator district. Miners and technicians. Oh, it's only farms? The farmers they're not ranking here? Eh. I want the farms. I'm gonna be short of food very soon. Be able to produce more energy later. Focus more on that once I get this field modulation. Oh. Guess the starbase was only adding to energy upkeep until I can build this, which is a mineral investment. Oh shoot, actually. Getting all about the frickin' tile blocker I want to remove here. If I produce more energy, I'll do that faster. Yeah. Alright, anyways. Costs $13.50 food just to add the 3 sets of cloning vats here, here, and here. I don't have pops work. Medical center. What's that a luxury residence, actually? Because once I get the cloning vats up and running, it'll very quickly get to the point where these start to pay off, really, in terms of major pop growth. This actually makes a much bigger difference than clearing that blocker, so I probably should have done it sooner. I'll save up the energy for the blocker. Okay, it's gonna be a tiny bit. Crash site. It's from this. Yep. Get around to those toasts soon. Bring the faster scientists to the tube and take us here. If I do discover an anomaly, yeah, I'll take time to do it unless I can always bypass it. this point I'm worried about losing the chance to do them. I'll survive I can quickly. Alright, so not much to change. To be done here, I guess I should at least scout out what these systems are. This place is not scientists at risk. Maybe not. It's gonna be to be a while. Actually, the scientists could get all the way through probably. Meet more empires. Consider surveying a little on the way for experience. Lost Amoeba. Shoot, doesn't it? It follows the science ship, I thought. Oh, that could be a problem. Let's see. The ISS Ibn Battuta has located the source of movement in the upper atmosphere of L-2. Surprisingly, there was no ship in the clouds, but rather a docile alien life form. Despite its impressive size, the creature, the ISS Ibn Battuta crew have dubbed a Space Amoeba, as I haven't met one before, appears to be a juvenile. There's no way of knowing how this juvenile was separated from its others of its kind. It doesn't belong there. It should be from others of its kind. This is grammatically correct, but one thing is certain. It appears to have imprinted on the ISS Ibn Battuta. That's why, it thinks the science ship is its parent. As the crew completed their survey of Altair 2, it found that the creature was following them. It has proven difficult to shake. Joe Queen Ortiz is taking quite a shine to the juvenile's determination. Our science officer suggests on the juvenile to follow the vessel. Certainly we may learn more about the species in the process. You can order a dissection of it, which you gain the Amoeba Hunter modifier. The question, just keep avoiding it. Very well. Then you get Special Project Amoeboid Pacification. Oh, shoot. This... I don't think... Pretty sure this event locks you out of, If I keep the Lost Juvenile, I'm quite sure that I get locked out of ever studying the Space Amoebas again. Let me just double check this. Alright, just had to check stuff about this. It does seem I could take any of these options, and from what I can tell, this still seems to be the case. If I get first contact with Space Amoebas later, I can still go about studying them and get an evasion modifier. I hope this is true. I'll be annoyed if I lock myself out by taking bubbles here. Could also do this and actually later pacify from the galactic community. But the whole reason I'd want to do the dissection is if there were a bunch of amoebas around that I needed to hunt so they didn't destroy my mining stations, and also for the energy. There aren't many around, and Bubbles is cute and, well, wildly popular with the community of this game. So, versus damage bonus, which isn't that helpful by the time I consider hunting any of them. I probably, unless there's a bunch there, and I doubt it, like in this area of the galaxy over in the east. It's possible I could regret this, but having a pet space amoeba will actually help me probably more in the long run, on average, and yeah. I'll avoid people trolling me. You dissected Bubbles. You also need a military ship to do it, and I'm not sure, but you might have to fight it. Anyways, very well.
Situation log has been updated.
Issues special project amoeboid pacification. Something about our fleet seems to agitate the space amoebas. We could somehow isolate with something as we could reduce amoeba aggression or possibly completely mask our ships from their senses. It's a bit of physics. 3,000. So I'll put it off. I still get the amoeba. It's set to follow this, but I'm gonna send it back to Hesek Station if I can, because I don't need it following science ship and getting killed by these aliens. Lost juvenile. It doesn't have a name yet, but it's actually not just a staring space amoeba, I think. Which means it should cost food upkeep. What's the updates? Upkeep. No, well, yeah. 0.88 food, 0.12 minerals, 1.33 energy. 300 hull points, 100 armor. And 0.68 damage. Paired to one of my military ships. Hmm. 450 summer generating. Durability. 8.78. At least for a juvenile, it's terrible in a fight. It's actually less durable than a typical Corvette. It's got slightly lower evasion. And only slightly higher DPS. Does your giant hole in armor, I suppose. Speed of 100. That might be on par with my... No, it's slower. So it's slow, it's weak, but when it grows up, it might be more cost effective. Its upkeep is also low, proportional to its combat effectiveness, but free ship, you know? I mean, and not having to get attacked by wild space amoebas, probably more useful than building a fleet and hunting any, even if I find some. And having the amoeba if I really do need to fight them. You can, I think, still attack me if they're pacified. You just have to force attack, and you won't get the energy from them. So, anyhow. Yep. Bubbles is returning to my shipyard successfully. This should add reduce food next month, I think. Into the unknown with ye. Hmm. Yeah, Bubbles does not provide naval coverage, even though it uses naval capacity. Interesting. Suppose I don't really need the naval coverage anyhow. Hmm. So I'm accumulating minerals for cloning vats. I have to probably add to food production, which agricultural focus here would help with that actually. I know I need this. I got a civilian, so all jobs are filled.
System survey concluded.
I guess I'll put the meticulous person here. Wasn't gonna risk the meticulous one while there was alternative things to survey, but there are none left now. So does this use the standard growth bar progress stuff that Space Amoebas normally? Next growth stage, 359 months. Yeah, it does. It shows the growth stage. Creatures in nebula have reduced upkeep. Oh yeah, my capital is in a nebula, so it should both maybe dock with the crew quarters and benefit from that, and be in a nebula. Bubbles will actually be pretty cheap to upkeep then. Cheaper than my Corvettes. Nice. Because it's preferred habitat for it. That was a good bit of luck then. Yeah, let's do this. I'm going to need. It's only 8 months to clone bats. Shoot. Nope. I need the minerals for cloning bats before I do the agriculture focus and has to get food up to make it sustainable. The Grand Archive. Huh. And another toxic terraforming world. So the Grand Archive is the song I'm playing. Checking. I do have specialized combat computers. It's a guaranteed thing. Slowly losing value on that over time. But yeah, everything I'm doing is pouring industrially. Economically.
Construction completed.
Mining station. Should have enough time to pay for itself. And here, the system will give me more minerals. Sending some civilians. Accumulate 34 here. There's another civilian group it's saying. Oh, maybe not. Weird. So they can go work in the mines there. Add to pop growth. Expensive to send them, but to 0.79 growth in pops and increasing all time.
System survey concluded.
The Sciolians are expanding their borders here. Looks like it's probably a construction ship. It looks like they sent a science ship with it, so I am possibly serving just ahead of them, which is good. And get anomalies block them from getting them. Although it does increase the chance they get an archaeological site doing this. Oh, need another Corvette. But naval power projection. Ah, the commander who was governing us at the Prime is hold up. And yielding, which makes him has the ship hull points, but worse combat disengagement. That would actually be harmful. A lot of times I lose more ships. And fights where it's going to win anyways. Or enlister. This leader is a master military propaganda. Recruits are added to the ranks swiftly and efficiently. Adds even more soldier jobs to the planet. While not immediately useful. There's now 300 disabled soldier jobs. defense are they each provide effectively 0.25 stability and 1.5 unity once as opposed to 1 stability, 1 uni. Once I can get 0.5 uni from each. Science, where's each defense army? While approaching Hasway 4, the ISS Ibn Battuta suddenly, shoot, I'm out of time here. Suddenly received a glancing hit by several passing mass drive rounds. The projectiles were billions of years old. Based on their trajectory, they appear to be stray rounds from a neighboring galaxy. After missing their intended target, they continued on their journey for untold millennia until today. The rounds we have recovered are of an advanced design, despite their incredible age. Ah, and I got a specimen from it. Mass driver ammunition fired millions of years ago from a neighboring galaxy. It's not alone in the galaxy here. Intergalactic projectile. Ah, affects ship weapon damage, so this is something that will always be useful. Mass driver ammunition fired millions of years ago from a neighboring galaxy. These non-explosive projectiles traveled many light years, only to collide with a research vessel in it, again naming the science ship instead of the location stupidly. Despite their age, the complexity of the ammunition's durable design implies that its creators had reached an advanced level of technological supremacy. Well, I mean, that would probably be likely, because the more advanced an empire becomes, the more ships it would have, the more mass driver rounds it would probably be firing. Upkeep the way the stuff is exhibited. That's exhibit upkeep cost. Hopefully. Anyways. Hold on to the alien jewelry, the master rounds, and the zone set. Cool stuff. All these events, I'm gonna have to get around to looking at them. Yeah, I shouldn't keep going though, I kind of want to. But, it's worth noting. Oh, you know, I can take a moment while I finish up here. Actually, this is kind of cool music. Driving. You know, Anchor probably needs more squires. Sure, I need miners in a sense, but they had slightly the population growth, I think, but most importantly, they reduce amenities shortfall. Shoot, lost my train of thought. Give me a second. Oh, there we go. I remembered it, and also way out of time, so I finished this thought, and then I gotta call this video. Maybe even have to slice in two. Most likely, it's over an hour and 20 minutes. I usually slice to the song. So the archivism tradition is pretty good, but mostly if you take for it to really be worthwhile and actually better than the alternatives, it's usually for specialized builds. Like take the treasure hunter's origin, you can get some really powerful artifacts or relics or collection items, whatever. They can massively buff your trade value production, and then if in that case, if you were to take, I think you can take galactic curators as well, which helps us. I would have to check that, but you can definitely that civic. But with treasure hunters, anyways, you can get really powerful trade value boosts, and you combine that with the archivism tradition, and it's a substantial puppeteer empire's overall trade production. But for most empires, it's just not worth, say, a decrease in empire size with statecraft or empire size from pops with domination. There's just so many things that are more important. The Grand Card just doesn't scale up to, I'd say, mid-late game. It's useful early mid-game maybe, but a lot of the buffs just don't scale unless you get some certain really powerful things, which treasure hunters is the main way to get a lot of them. So yeah, it can vary depending on what collection stuff you get, but probably have a lot of pops due to likely doing lots of city planets because you get lots of housing, and since pop assembly no longer allows you to massively exceed housing limits, city planets are now far more useful because you can't overcrowd other planets to have just as many pops. In addition to the fact that they grow pops quicker. So, yeah. I hope you folks enjoyed this video. Anyways, take care of each other, be kind to yourselves, and may you always find a guiding star to lead you home. Till next time, where I hopefully be playing a little faster after coming back from a sort of family trip reunion thing, hopefully. Till next time, I wish you folks the best. I do, and good luck.